That's what it's looked like.
Okay.
And
Painful
so,
and impatient.
so bring us back up, B.
Oh no, I cannot. My 2020. No, so okay, so I left you at the Paris Cafe, and then the turn of the decade, it's become a shit show. I mean, there's no other way. Hello and welcome to episode 37 of Little Did I Know. I am your host, Stephanie Parks.
And surprise, we're back!
Hi, everybody!
I'm your other host, Shauna Zolman Mahaley. Little did I know it's a place where two friends share our journeys through life, the good and the bad, while never losing our laughter. And we're coming to you today, surprisingly, poof, out of the blue, because we wanted to give you a little bit of a recap. Or maybe a little check-in.
I feel like this is like when I'm watching the Today Show and then it breaks in and they're like breaking news and then something has happened, So I feel like that's us. Like we are just breaking into your regularly scheduled weeks of January and here we are.
Yes. We need like the beeper, like the beep 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 beep. This is just it. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Little did I know is back in January. Okay. Okay, well, so what we do is, let me just get us a couple fun facts, okay? To get us started.
We've got to, yeah.
Okay, so these are both going to be friendly to the animal kingdom.
Okay.
Yes.
Good for you. Thank you for that.
Our furry friends, yeah. So, fun fact. When a dog sees its owner, their brain releases oxytocin, the same chemical found in humans who are in love and bonding with their friends.
Listen, that just melts me.
I know.
It just melts me because Ooze has been on the struggle bus here the last couple of weeks. And she's just been really hurting. Her knee has been hurting. Told you about this. Their other knee. And so,
I told you there was a solution.
I know, but you also don't know we have lots of stairs in this house. So, I can't just... It would be...
You need a pulley system.
Dude, pulley would be great. Which, oh my gosh, if you saw us every single day trying to get down and up the stairs, you would pee your pants. No question that you would pee your pants.
Are you doing the boot scoot down the stairs yet?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I can do that. I can go down the stairs. But with her, it's her back left leg. So going down the stairs isn't near as difficult as coming back up. So I'm thinking, as Antoine's at work, I can't lift her physically.
Yeah.
What do I do? Mm-mm. So I'm trying to get creative, and I look online, and they have the harnesses that help with the back hind legs for dogs. Well, I'm like, hey, I can make a harness. I have a cloth grocery bag. I cut out the sides of it, loop-de-loop, easy peasy. So
lemon squeezy, yeah.
She's caught on pretty well. Going down, I'm like, she's pulling me, like racing down the stairs, and I'm like, I have a human still in my uterus. Ooze, take it easy, or I'm going to face plant. She gets downstairs. We're good. Now, going back upstairs, not so easy. Mm-hmm. So I have to literally, I break off a treat, and I throw it halfway up the stairs. And I'm like, okay, we gotta go get it. Now, I'm like 2 or 3 stairs up, have the harness in hand, trying to lift her back end up. But she's so timid that she doesn't know what to do with the front paws. But she's getting it. And so by the time we actually get to the top of the stairs, she's going ballistic. And I'm like, oh, good girl, good girl, good girl. And I'm totally out of breath. Completely.
You're exhausted.
Completely out of breath. And every single time I just sing her praises because I'm like, no, this is the way to do it. You're doing great.
Yeah.
And she's getting there. She's getting better. But when Antoine's here, it's much nicer because he can just lift her up and walk her upstairs.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, what else is a firefighter good for? Like, this is just part of his training.
It really is.
So do you only go upstairs? Like, do you go Just at night? Like, are you done in the morning and then you go back up during the day at night, or do you ever go back upstairs during the day?
Well, we have a tri-level townhome-ish.
Oh, so you're doing it. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
Which, hey, gives me the little exercise that I can do right now. So that's good.
For sure. Yeah. Well, you know what? So, when we lived in the apartment and we had Mia Bell, um, we lived on the third floor. And so, we were not used to having to walk a dog. You remember that? Like, I was like,
yeah.
You had to do that a lot? Like, because we just had a yard. Or actually, we really didn't. But anyways, but whatever. So Tate and I were trying to figure out, like, how can we get Mia Bell to go outside and go potty where we don't have to do that?
Right.
Especially like it was winter. So we decided that we were going to put Mia Bell in a basket with a long, long leash and lower her down and then let the leash go, let her go potty, and then put a treat back in the basket to get her in and then push her back up. But I mean, Mia Bell weighed 5 pounds.
Right.
So it's a little different than Ooze, putting her in a basket and just like lowering her down. But you might have to figure something out.
Yeah, we're coming around. She's doing better.
Okay.
But I digress. Okay. I totally rabbit trailed that tangent. So number 2.
Let me just give you one more because I thought this was interesting. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know the only animal on the planet that does not yawn is a giraffe?
I did not know that.
I know. You're welcome. If this ever comes on Jeopardy, you will win. Like, that's the only animal, I think, because of the neck situation. Neck? Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to ask Jesus about it when I get there. But I just think that it's interesting. Just so you know, every other animal on the planet yawns except for a giraffe.
Wow.
I know.
That is crazy. I didn't know. I did not know.
Little did I know, right?
Okay.
There you go. Yep. Okay, well, so B, our last podcast, we were heading into the holidays. We were fa-la-la festive. Lots of things were going on. And so we're giving them this great surprise break-in of January podcast. So what I thought would be fun is let's just do a recap of the holiday.
Okay.
And then, so let's do that. And then let's talk about 2020, like how that's looking for us, new events, what's going on. And then, let's just kind of give a little recap of what's happening.
Yes. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Cause we just didn't see this coming.
I know it's a surprise. It's breaking news. You're right. So why don't you get us started? Tell us about your holiday.
Well, first of all, I want to say, I think that we really ended on a bang with that last episode. It was one of my favorites, and it makes me smile and makes me laugh and listen to it. However, though there's no however, in addition to that, for my holidays this year, it was definitely different. I know that I've communicated this because I couldn't go home. I was grounded, literally. So I had zero family time, which really sucked for me.
Yeah.
And Antoine worked both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve looked like Uzi and I going out and looking at Christmas lights at night.
Oh, just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
Okay.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
You're gonna make it after all.
So Christmas morning, though, we were able to have together because Antoine at that time didn't work until 10. So we had our time. We opened up gifts in the morning, and then I made some cinnamon rolls and some eggs, and he obviously got the desk, so he was trying to assemble that before work, and it was great. It was great. All was well. And then from that point, I went with one of my friends to her family's house up north, and just I was eating all day and was merry with them. Was super thankful to be able to go and at least hang out with that family. So that was my Christmas. It was very, very difficult, but also very good in the same way. And then my family was able to fly out at the beginning of January. Right. So they were here from the 2nd through the 6th of January.
Okay.
And we had just a wonderful, wonderful time. They came out later because flights were not stupid expensive like they always are the holiday season. And there's an island in Seattle, amongst many of them. It's called Whidbey Island, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. It takes a ferry. Well, you can drive there, but you have to go way up and then down. So we just took a ferry, drove over to a friend's place. They have a cabin right on the water that overlooks the mountains. And my sister-in-law, Bria, she always makes fun of me and makes fun of Seattle that, oh, it always rains in Seattle. Sure, there's mountains here. Like, sure, it's beautiful, but you just never see it because it's always gray. So I was like, Lord, please just give us some sunny skies. So not only can we enjoy being outdoors, but that Bria shuts her mouth. So, I mean, the 2 days that we were out and about, able to adventure, it was sunny. They could see mountains. Like, it's super rare during this time of year. And we even found a gem of a hike that we could do like up north, the Deception Pass area, which is just a beautiful little inlet. And I say that surprisingly because this fat lady was able to get up the side of a mountain. That was not a mountain. It's a boulder out in the middle of the water. But it was really easy. It was really chill. And my family, being from Indiana, to see anything of beauty, they're just astonished at how beautiful it was in the weather that we had. So I was so thankful for that. And we had amazing food. We just played a lot of games, and it was quite an adventure. And just super thankful to have that little late Christmas blessing.
Had the little kids been out to Seattle before?
Bria nor the kids.
No. Oh, really?
Nope. And my brother has only been out once. So it was really new for all of them. And just really, really great. And they've not seen our place either. So, mom and dad have really been the only ones that have spent some time out here. So it's just really great. Like, I was very, very thankful. Very, very grateful for that.
That's nice. So you kind of just had it extended a little bit.
We had it extended. Yeah. Different. Very different this year. But very extended. And I was thankful.
Sure. Oh, that's so good, B. I love knowing that.
On the other hand, had quite an adventurous holiday season.
We did. The parks just did. But so we bumped up Christmas to where Christmas Eve was the 23rd and Christmas Day was Christmas Eve.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Following. Yeah.
So we did a little bob and weave, and we did axe throwing with Tucker and Jamie and Tatum, and Tucker is so good. It's crazy. So we did that for our Christmas Eve adventure, and then we just we did Christmas morning then and had a great time, great food. Jamie ended up having to go to work. And so Tucker said it was so beautiful. It was 65 degrees. It was gorgeous. Goodness. I know. Missouri is so ridiculous with its weather. So he was like, hey, I have some time. Do you guys want to go to the firing range and shoot clay pigeons? And I don't know if you know this, but that is a bucket list of mine.
Is it really?
Yes, for real. I want to shoot clay pigeons. So I was like, heck yeah, let's go do it. So Tate and Tom and I got in the car with Tucker, and we head out, and you want to know who's really good?
You are.
No, Tatum.
Is she?
And
you put a 22 in that girl's hands, and who knows what's going to happen.
It's bananas. So it's the shotgun. So when you release the shell of it, it goes and it falls out, and a new one comes in.
Right.
I could not make it work. I actually, sidebar, I do not like guns. I don't like them. I don't want to have one in my house, all of that kind of stuff. But I still wanted to do this. So we're all standing around Tatum. She missed it, but she fired her gun. And then she just, without missing a beat, did it. All three of us looked at each other together, and we were like, what just happened. Like she's just kind of badass about it. It was really
That a
pretty
girl.
cool.
That a girl.
Yeah. So we had a great time. Like it was just super great. But then Tom and I woke up on Christmas morning, the official Christmas morning, and we did a couple presents with each other. But we packed and we left for Europe on Christmas Day.
This is so incredible. What a trip, man. That's so
Oh
cool.
my
So
gosh.
cool that you're able to do that.
So I kind of compartmentalized it and I was like, okay, Christmas is done. Now we're on vacation. Like that was kind of my mindset. And the trip was fine. We landed at 8:00 the next morning in Germany and we just hit the ground. We found this great little cafe, but people were still celebrating Christmas. We got to just take Christmas with us everywhere. We went to Christmas markets, trees and festivities. Like everything was still going. Like it was a fantastic trip. And I told you earlier, we just kind of sipped our way through Europe. And Tom found a Chablis that he really enjoyed, and I found a champagne. And so that's kind of what we did all the way through. But I will tell you this, I haven't shared this with you, so this is breaking news for you as well. I am charcuteried out.
I never thought I'd hear that.
I know.
You have salami running through your veins. Salami
all
and
of this,
Chardonnay.
Fromage, all of it. Like it is just, I'm like, I'm good. I am real good. I don't need a charcuterie for a while.
So when you got back then, I know that you said usually you're like, these Christmas decorations are getting out of here like ASAP. So were they all still up and you had to do the cleanup when you got home?
No, because we have a really great house sitter. We call her like our house manager. And we paid her and all the Christmas was done by the time we got home.
Well done.
Yeah. And it actually, like, it worked out really well because we came home on Friday night and that's when Tatum spiked her fever and got really super, super sick, like hours after that. So it all worked out just fine.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, good.
But I will tell you this. I sat at a cafe on the corner street in the busy part of Paris on New Year's Eve night. Lights are out. The moon is out. I'm drinking a great, probably bottle of champagne, to be honest. I carried around a baguette like the French do and just noshed on it like the French do. And I was like, wow, like, what a gift this, like where, I mean, so many things are so different and my life looks so very different. And I never would have even put on paper, I'd really like to do New Year's Eve in Europe. Like that wasn't a thing, but it was so delightful. And I felt like, as hard as this year has been, that it was just one of those, like, just one of the delights that God was excited to show me, you know?
That's such an awesome trip. I mean, seeing the pictures are just awesome, beautiful, fun.
It was great. Can I tell you about my favorite part of Europe? Can I tell you?
Yes.
So we are in Paris. We're having a really great dinner, and we saw the Eiffel Tower that day, and she's beautiful. Like it's just, I mean, she really is, and it's just spectacular. And when we came around a corner and I saw her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had to walk off by myself because I really was like so teared up. I was like, I never thought I would see you in person. Like,
Yeah.
So we took our pictures. We watched. Let me tell you, the influencers, the Instagram influencers that were there that were trying to get pictures, hilarious. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. So we had a great time. We went back and we were having a really great dinner. And I said, do you want to know what a bucket list of mine is? I want to see the Eiffel Tower at night. And so Tom goes, okay. you know what we're going to do? We're going to get on bird scooters and we're going to scooter our way back. And we were already like 5 miles. Like we were out.
Oh, wow.
In the out. Oh yeah. Like we were not close. And so, so that's the thing. Scooters, you know, like how you have scooters in your city and all of that. Like we scooter when we go to Columbia with Tucker.
Right.
But there's bird scooters. So we found 3 fully charged birds, which is a miracle in itself. And we rode through all of the traffic of Paris, all of the circles, all the roundabouts, all the cobblestone streets. It was so dangerous. Like, I was like, I could only see it going, well, 3 tourists were killed in Paris on scooters because they were so stupid. But it was a thing that I don't want my children to do, but we did. And when we got there, so I didn't know this, but she does not stay lit up all the time. Oh. She lights herself up, does a little display, a little razzle dazzle, and then she shuts down and she is dark. You do not know that she's there. No, like if you were to walk out of a cafe, you would be like,
is it?
What is going on? And then all of a sudden the lights come back on and it's razzle dazzle again. We pull up and she is in full razzle dazzle. Like it was the most delightful thing. It was fantastic, which I'm going to get that as my next tattoo. I'm going to get the Eiffel Tower and a scooter and like a like the, you know, like the
cloud of smoke behind it.
Yes. I'm going to get that on my arm. That's going to be my next tattoo.
So whenever you're having a bad day, you just glance down at your wrist at that little moment. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So there you go. So that was our holiday. It was amazing. Fantastic. And so great. Yeah. So so then the clock chimes midnight and it becomes 2020. So what does January look like for you right now? So we're 2 weeks in. We're exactly 2 weeks in to the holiday.
Yes. Well, January for me looks like a countdown. Literally every day is just so slow and so mundane.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm pretty much stationary and except for running up and down the stairs, I'm pretty much stationary and just waiting. I literally am just waiting. I mean, it's been a great January so far. Don't get me wrong. It's been a great New Year so far. I'm cooking a lot. I think I'm doing awesome.
Nice.
I made this upside down apple dumpling pie the other night.
What?
It was so good. Let me tell you. So good. I also, to my demise, I think a lot of this just revolves around eating, but to my demise, I ate like an entire pizza.
Okay.
Well, me and Uzi, right. You know, me and Uzi just sat there together, you know.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Like I said, like families come out.
Yeah.
We have Snowpocalypse 2020 right now in Seattle again, so it's not as bad as it was last year, but a lot of things are shut down. Roads are pretty bad, and I'm not going anywhere, so
you can just look at the pretty snow.
Pretty confined, yeah.
Now, is the baby's room ready? Is everything ready for the baby?
No, the baby's room is not, and it's not gonna be ready because we only have one other room, which is our guest room, which we're going to keep a guest room for.
Oh, gotcha.
So when my parents come out, you know, for guests. And then when, when our parents come out, they're going to be able to stay there. And,
parents only, yeah.
We have, it's going to sleep in our little bassinet that we've got. And then we're just going to make it work. We're going to figure it out for the first couple of months, you know, figure out life, and then we'll readjust after that, get rid of the guest bed, and then we'll set up the nursery. But until then, we'll just move some stuff around. Yeah, we're not really tripping over having that all set. But we do have everything, making sure, kind of need to get the car seat in there. But other than that,
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, okay. We've got them. We just got to put it in there. And then bags packed.
Okay. Check.
We're set and ready to go. We really are.
I was just thinking about The Office when Pam and Jim have the baby and he's carrying the whole car seat and she goes, well, so that's got to go in the car. And he goes, I know. But he has the whole thing. And then the guy was like, well, most dads just drive up. And he's like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. So, yeah. And really any time little baby can make his appearance.
Yeah. Hoping.
And are your parents on call? Is that how that's going to work?
Yeah. So mom and dad, they have a flight, but it's also adjustable. So if they need to come out earlier, can do. Mom's flight has no return.
No return.
Yes. Oh. So Mama Z is going to be out here for a while until I feel confident that I can do this on my own. Yeah, super thankful.
So maybe by the time he goes to kindergarten or first grade, like she can, you might have a handle on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kindergarten, she's got to get you through kindergarten. So it's going to be a minute. Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Yeah. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my New Year so far. It's literally been very, very slow, very painful, and very impatient. That's what it's like.
Okay. And painful and impatient.
So bring us back up, B.
Oh no, I cannot. My 2020. No, so I left you at the Paris Cafe. And then the turn of the decade, it's become a shit show. I mean, there's no other way. I was like, bring me back to that damn cafe. We got home on the night of the 3rd. Tatum got sick on the 4th. We were at Children's Mercy Emergency Room on the Monday, the 6th. And then I got fired on the 7th. Not really fired. That's not actually what it's called. It was a realignment due to economic circumstances within the company. And so my territory was dissolved. So I have an addendum on my exit work that said it wasn't for performance and it wasn't for age discrimination. It was just because the company is a crock of shit. So there you go. That's my 2020.
Yeah, we're really hitting this off hard, aren't we? Didn't we say at some point that like we knew we were waiting on God to do something big, and then He was going to answer something, and then we thought, oh yeah, then at the New Year we're going to be like, hey, wait a minute, where'd you go? I kind of think that's coming to life. That's coming to fruition right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. That's interesting, but I will tell you, so I've been unemployed for a week and I have worked out almost every day. I just didn't work out on Sunday, but I've worked out every single day.
Good job.
And I'm really just kind of living my best life, my best unemployed life. So, there's parameters on that, but, yeah, so that's kind of where I am.
Here's to 2020. It can only get better.
Amen. You're right. Yeah. So, you know what? My friend, Heather McMahon, you know who I told you I follow on Instagram, and she's got a podcast. Mm-hmm. She was leaving Mexico on New Year's Day and went to she was at Cancun airport, and she was at Guy Fieri's restaurant, and they got the trash can nachos and something else, and she ate the wasabi dip with it and nearly pooped her pants before she did. So she gets on Instagram and she's like, so if you haven't pooped your pants at the Cancun airport, you're actually doing better than I am at the beginning of 2020. And I was like, well, look at that.
Yeah, it's all about perspective.
Absolutely. B.
We're doing great.
You know what? Whatever.
We just wanted to get back on and give you a surprise episode of how much we're just kicking 2020's ass. We are just bragging about our successes.
This is why we are self-coaches. I mean, no, life coaches.
Hire us. We can help you too.
We're so good at it. This is why people are knocking on our doors, is because we are just doing it. Yeah. So you're welcome. So stay tuned. We'll hop back on again and just kind of give you an update. We'll definitely do a birth announcement, probably in the same vein and avenue as Prince William and Catherine. You know, like they had a doo-doo-doo-doo and a big sign, and
it's going to be all over the news stations too. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, B, you have to know it is. Yeah. Okay, so we've kind of alluded to this, but let's narrow it down.
Okay.
And tell me, B, where are you winning and where are you losing?
Yeah. I am winning. You're on pins and needles, I know.
Come on.
I am winning. I'm winning.
Winning. Definition. Winning. Okay.
Okay.
Can you use that in a sentence?
I'm gonna go back to, you know what? I'm just gonna stay with the snow. I love the snow. I'm just gonna say, because we don't get it a lot here, even though the last couple of years we do.
Yeah. That global warming situation's a thing.
It's a doozy.
Climate change.
I'm just gonna say winning. I'm enjoying the snow and all of its benefits. That's
okay.
That's
now,
the
does
level.
somebody shovel your driveway and your sidewalk for you?
But let me tell you something.
Okay.
This is kind of a point of contention. Last year during Snowmageddon, I and another neighbor literally shoveled everybody's.
I remember that.
Everybody's multiple times because we had 2 feet within like 2 weeks, right? Tell me who the only one who has not gotten shoveled out.
No, the pregnant mom?
The pregnant mom.
What? Oh my gosh.
Which, let me tell you, it's not a big deal because it's not like you can't get out of your driveway if you don't have it, because you can just...
But still.
But I just kind of thought to myself the other day, I was like, I would never say anything because it's not that big of a deal. But seriously, like
Right.
And like, I didn't even ask for anything. I was just doing it because I wanted to get out and wanted the kindness of my heart just to help everybody out. And I just started laughing to myself. I'm like, I'm really the only one that hasn't gotten shoveled. Like,
oh, no.
Dadgum. But anyway, so that's where, I mean, yeah, if you want to consider that, I'm winning with snow.
Okay.
Where I'm losing, yeah.
Let me count the ways.
Let me count the ways. The one I'm going to choose to tell you is the kid who I will...
AKA the baby.
leave unnamed right now. He's flipped, he's sideways, he's laying on my pelvis, and he hurts me all the time. And it's pissing me off. So Friday, like I told you, by the time everybody hears this, I would have gone to the doctor. They're going to try to manipulate him so that he's down in the correct position. So, I'm just going to say that's my loss. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to walk away and hold my head high and not complain because I think he's healthy. So,
right.
Yeah.
So a little flipping, we can handle that.
Yeah. Little flipping.
But yeah, that is. Now this was Tucker, so he was my third one, but I remember coming up the stairs one time and I was like, he's going to fall right out. Like there's so much pressure. It's bananas. I get it, B. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. So we'll keep everybody, informed for that.
Yep.
And we'll see. Yeah. To be continued.
Where are you winning? I want to hear this.
So here's where I'm winning. So I am unemployed currently.
That's a win.
I think so too, because you know what? I didn't have to go to Wichita. I didn't have to go to Springfield. Yeah. Well, but I said this earlier, but I am back to my exercise. I'm back on my trampoline.
Oh, yeah.
I'm walking the trails. B, I went to the gym yesterday.
I know. I love that.
Gym. So that's the thing that like if I can be physical. Now my physicality is very different than your physicality.
Not right now.
That's not a mystery. Well, because I'm winning, that's for sure. But like for me, like so I don't have to like throw tires and like do all those chains like you have to do, but I just need a little bit of exercise and exert myself that makes me feel better. And so like all of those hours in the car and all of that, it mentally exhausted me. It physically exhausted me. So I feel the freedom. I'm back to working out.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a
I love it. Yeah. So, where I'm losing, so we have a dog door that we had installed in our house. It's in our basement, and the dogs just come and go in it. We just had an ice storm and snow. That school was actually canceled, and so lots of it. We have dark wood floors on my entire upper level of my house. They are covered in dog prints, mud. And today I mopped so hard and for so long, I swear I was getting carpal tunnel. Like I was going to have to wear a brace. It was so intense. And then I turn around and those dogs bring it back in. So it's a mud fest right now. It just is. That's where I'm losing. So it's not terrible, you know. But
and you're gonna have to go get carpal tunnel.
I'm gonna have to get some rehab on my wrist. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Okay, well, we are, little did I know, we are the entity, the enterprise of Little Did I Know. So tell me, what's your little did I know?
I'm going to say little did I know that I turned, or that I aged 40 years, maybe in this last week. I mean that by this.
Okay.
I genuinely love and have used it many a time for time wasting, putting puzzles together.
Well, when you and the dog can't go very many places, you need to find things to do. Good for you.
I am assembling puzzles for as long as my butt will allow me to sit in one position at a time.
Okay. And are you finishing them?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Oh,
1,000.
nice.
I'm a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Wow. Okay. I want a picture. Good job, B. I'm so proud of you.
You didn't see that one coming, did you?
I absolutely did not. No, I didn't.
Oh, your turn.
I love it. So mine would be, little did I know how much I was going to just love the food in Europe. Like I did not have a meal or a taste or anything that I did not love. Like I did pommes frites, which I wanted to do in a cone wrapped in paper. I loved it. I did schnitzel in Germany. It was delicious. I did I did French onion soup. Yum. In the land of Paris. I did that.
Is it different than here?
It's very robust. I mean, and also like the bread that you get, you know, with the provolone on the top of it, it's the crouton or whatever is different.
Okay.
But, oh my goodness gracious. Soup. Like it was, yeah, the food was so, we did not like overindulge. And plus, I mean, we walked miles and miles and miles, you know, as the Europeans do. And, but the food just surprised me. It just did. We ended up in Belgium, which is where his daughter lives. And, you walk into Brussels from the train station because we rode the train as the Europeans do. And it smells like waffles.
Ooh.
Belgium waffles.
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah. Like it just, and also little did I know the Smurfs, like I told you, were created in Belgium. There's a Smurf statue right outside our hotel.
Wait, I actually heard Belgian waffles are different in Belgium. Like a real Belgian waffle is different than what we know them as.
Oh,
but
for sure
they're more known for the actual French fries.
They are, the pommes frites. Yeah. Yep. And you know my love language is pommes frites is French fries. Yes, yeah. That's my love language. Yeah. Aww. And so I had to do a little bit of touristy things. Like in Paris, I wore a beret. And then I did the pommes frites. I did the schnitzel in Germany. And I mean, we just met the best people, the best waiters. I mean, it was a delight. Oh, I tried oysters for the first time. Didn't hate it. Oysters and champagne was pretty great, actually. It was. So just lots of fun stuff. Yeah, the food in Europe was really great.
Love it. It sounds so good. It's making me hungry.
Oh, man. I know I got to figure out my dinner. Okay, so that is the end of our breaking news. Now we will return you to your regularly scheduled programs and the rest of January. But it's been really fun. Like, some of the messages that I've got is, please don't stop doing Little Did I Know. I love you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Keep sending us those words of affirmation. We thrive with those. It really fills up a bucket that we both need.
Because we are winning.
So keep telling us how pretty and how great we are. You know what? I'm Stephanie Parks. You can find me
on the
unemployment list.
And I am Shauna Zolman Haley. You more than welcome. You can find me in the triage unit from time to time.
Which, by the way, B, this means I actually have some free time to come see you and the baby. Just so you know.
So don't get a job. Don't get a job anytime soon.
You know I don't want to. Oh, man. Okay, well, we hope that your 2020 is better. More
than
fruitful,
ours.
amazing, fantastic. Yes. And if it's not, you are in a really good group of people who are also trudging through the beginning of the new year. But thanks for listening. We love you guys right back, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.